Hi, my name is Fraser, and I've known Darren Blakely for approximately 15 years as I've lived in Singapore twice. The first time I was in Singapore, Darren was already involved in personal training. We were playing football together, but it was actually not on that particular tour that I was in Singapore where I really got very heavily engaged in the more comprehensive training programs that Darren used to facilitate. So on my second tour into Singapore, Darren had already established in partnership with two other highly qualified individuals. They established UFIT. And my segue into UFIT was my return to Singapore, and I was certainly suffering from the excess from prior years, and having come from a background very much revolved around sport, semi-professional soccer in Australia. Darren certainly saw that the excess was taking its toll on my fitness, and immediately got me down to the UFIT boot camps. What was really quite impressive about these boot camps is that they were very comprehensive and could cover all ability levels, being able to scale them through black, blue and green. And obviously along with that was this real community element as well. We sort of brought people together, you pushed each other, but also were able to operate within your capabilities and to ensure that you obviously weren't getting injuring yourself or pushing yourself too hard so much that the activity was going to be detrimental to your fitness and health. Having moved on from the boot camps, I started to integrate myself more into the personal training elements of what UFIT could provide through their studios and the nutrition programs. I undertook a 1 month program. I think it was the flagship clean lean program that UFIT had established, which focused a lot more on not just about giving you a food program, but teaching you about what food you're eating, the impact it has on you and your body. And through that process, you learn a lot about the balance of what is a good carbs, bad carbs, limiting the sugar content of what you're taking in on a daily basis, but also a lot of things around intermittent fasting, which I still practice today heavily. These things combined, within 1 month, I dropped just over 7 kilograms and about 4% body fat. And then this was all healthy as well, because throughout that month I was still doing the boot camps, somewhere within 3 to 4 days a week, and at least one personal training session as well. So moving forward from that, I just went from strength to strength. What's really moving into sort of the studio work and the personal training programs which UFIT had established, and very much an ethos which Darren and the team brought to the table was, this is not about quick fixes and bells and whistles and trying to work every single weight or machine in the gym and then walk away saying you've done a workout. It's very much programmed. They only wanted clients that had objectives, and those objectives were going to be met with discipline. Quite often I would see that some clients would come in and there would actually be the coaches saying, look, I don't think this is right for you, because those people weren't committed to the objectives, and therefore the coaches themselves, their own disciplines, their own ethos, they weren't getting satisfaction out of working with clients that were willing to meet them halfway and work through the programs with them and commit to their goals. Through this process, UFIT went from, just grew and grew and grew. The trainers, the coaches that were brought on board were, for the most part, exceptional. I think this selection criteria which Darren had brought to the table was certainly, people that were willing to put in the work, program properly for their clients, and work with clients actively on results, on achieving goals. And this this overall is carried right forward. I've left Singapore. I'm very heavily involved in CrossFit, but I certainly wouldn't be where I am today in CrossFit without the work that was done to fix my mobility, fix my nutrition, and start and really work down my things like my body fat, work on intermittent fasting, and just really knowing in my own mind what my body needed to operate optimally. All this made practical and possible through the work that Darren did with me. He's a friend. He's someone I've socialized with a lot, but also someone I really respect from a business perspective, and just overall as a health and fitness practitioner. He walks the talk. He keeps himself in great shape, and he makes sure that anything he does with his clients is of the highest quality. So look, I absolutely recommend anything that Darren and the team brings to the table. I'm certain that this will deliver great results to anyone who is disciplined and committed and has goals that they would like to meet. Thank you.